What are the common attributes which are going to be available for the HTML elements? The first common element is title. The second common element is class, and one more is ID. And there are some special attributes which are going to be available for multiple elements, something like SRC, something like relevant, something like href. These are the special attributes. The common attributes are title, class, ID. Let us try to work out with the common attributes at the same time special attributes. So let me start Visual Studio Code now. Okay. Let me try to take common attributes at the same time special attributes. Okay, let me create a new folder for our class. Because of this is the new system, this is the laptop of me. Sir, voice is low. I already given the free volume. You can try to adjust here. Okay. Now let me create a new folder, same like HTML 5 pm. Let me create a new folder, HTML 5 pm. This one. Sorry, 6 pm. HTML 6 pm. Let's try to access this one. Don't draw anything on my screen. Let's try to access the folder. Open folder. And this time HTML. Yeah, HTML 6 pm. Let's try to open it. Now I want to write a new program. I want to write a new program that will be a tables. Today we will discuss about tables. And before that, I want to give the common attributes. What are the common attributes which are going to be available for the HTML? Common attributes.html. Okay, let me write some common attributes which are available for the HTML. I'm taking a simple element here. Which one? Web development. Okay, let me try to write some common attribute here. One is the title. The one is the title. The one is the ID. ID is equal to something like 1. Something like a class. Class is the attribute. Class is something like a 2. Okay, so these are the common attributes which are going to be available for every element. Title is, this is heading. This is heading. Now, let me launch the program. Open with live server. H1 is there. On top of the H1, when I do hover, title you can able to see. This is heading is the title. I can able to see the title. But what you question, sir, what about ID? What about class? The part of CSS, when we want to provide some style sheet for that, then class needed. The same time, ID also needed. What is the name of the class? That name of the class is something like a .2. Dot is the specification to access the class. Hash is the specification to access the ID. Let me try to access the ID also. Hash 1. Okay, from the class, I'm giving a color. Let me give the color. Color is something like red. From the ID, I'm providing something like a font family. Let me try to provide some font family here. Okay, let me take some font. Then I just want to see the output of the browser. Can you see the browser output now? It's very straightforward. I got a red color one. At the same part, font also got changed. Okay. So let me try to give the text alignment. One more attribute I'm trying to writing now. Text align center. Background color also I'm trying to providing now. Background color, which is going to be a plain background. Finally, if you refresh this, the text got aligned center, color I provided, background color I provided. But what is the agenda of the program? Agenda of the program is attribute, common attribute. These are the three common attributes for every element should contain. Mostly in CSS classes will be used. In JavaScript ID will be used. Okay. So let me take a new program which is something like a special attribute. Special attributes. .html. Now, let me try to take a IMG. IMG having SRC. SRC is the attribute for the images. Special. At the same time, href hyperlinks. This is something like a Google open. Okay. Now, I just want to provide the link for the hyperlink. Voice is not audible. My voice is not audible. Here it is coming. Here it is coming. Okay, I speak loud. I can speak loud, okay? IMG SRC. SRC is the special attribute here. You need to provide the value to this. Hyperlinks, when you have hyperlinks, A is the tag. For that href, the href is the special attribute. Now let's try to take an image now. Images. Okay, take some image which is going to be having the copy image address. Place in the SRC. At the same time, I want to see the Google www.google.com. HTTPS. www.google.com. Now, you have two special attributes here. One is the SRC, one is the href. SRC for source, href is reference. Now, open live server. You will be having the image. At the same time, you will be having the hyperlink also Google open. You can open to Google also. These are the two special attributes which are going to be available. Some of the common attributes, some of the special attributes. Some of the common attributes, some of the special attributes. 1 second, I want to check the device where the sound is coming properly. Okay, so now let's go for the tables now. Now clear, huh? Voice clear? Tell me voice is clear or not? Tables. HTML tables are creating with table tag. Okay, table. Inside table, TRs are there. TR is something like a table row. TR is something like a table row. Let me take a multiple table rows now. Copy this table row a number of times. Okay, now I'm trying to providing TDs. TD is the table data. TD is the table data. So inside TR, we have to provide a TD. TD is the table data. Let me try to provide multiple TDs over there. Let me try to provide multiple TDs over there. This is the first one, second one, third one. First TD, serial number. Second TD, employee name. Third TD, salary of the employee. Is it clear? Now let's try to have the values to this. I'm taking one more TR here, and serial number is 1, and employee name is something like Rajesh. Salary of the employee, let me try to provide something like 10,000. Now I'm taking multiple values here. The value 2 is Ramesh, and the salary is 12,000. So use the same table to provide the data inside the tables. Let me take the same table copy and have the new program tables.html. Okay, this is the table. Now table width is equal to 100%. I'm trying to provide, and table border is going to be something like 2 or 3 pixels, whatever. Two important attributes here, width and border. Now you can see the table is available. You can launch the live server. Your table is there. Table data is there. Serial number 1, 2. Employee name Rajesh Ramesh. Salary of the employee 10,000, 12,000. Is it clear, guys? This is the way of creating tables. So you can create a table with a header also. How to create a table with header? This is a table without having header. A table without header. A table without header is this. Now I want to take a table with header. So how to work with table with header? Give me 1 second. My battery is getting down. I want to keep the charge. Okay, so now a table with header. So how to create a tables with header? Take a table, take a T head, table header, take a T body, table body. For the T head, I have to give TR first. Inside the TRs, I need to provide a TH. TH is something like headers. TH is something like headers. Now let me go to the T body. T body is as usual. So whatever we have the data previously, I want to copy the same TR data. Serial number, second one, name, third one, salary. Okay, T body we have the data. Now let me launch this. Open with live server. Now this is table with header. Automatically headings in the bold. Data is normal, but headings in the bold. What my requirement is, I just want to give the bigger size table. Table width. Yes, sir. 100%. And border is equal to 2. Let me launch this. Now you will be having serial number, name and salary. Everything is fine. But what is the major difference between the top table and bottom table? Top table we don't have the headings in the bold. But bottom table we will be having the heading in the bold. Is it clear? That is the major difference between the table without border, without header, table with header. Okay, this is about tables. Try to do practice a number of examples on tables. Now let's try to work with the forms, how forms will be, how forms are working. Forms.html. See, basically forms are number of types. How many forms you can able to find in the websites? You open a Facebook or Instagram, Amazon, Flipkart, you may know sign in form. You may know sign up form. You may know registration form. Registration form. So kind of forms, there are kind of forms, number of forms. There are multiple forms which are going to be available like this. Let's try to work with the sign in form first. Let's try to work with the sign in form. Okay. So H1, this is sign in form. This is sign in form. Let me try to create a form. Form open. Try to give the input types. Input to type text. And this is going to be having a very important attribute called placeholder. Enter username. Enter username. Now I want to take the password field. Input type password. Placeholder again. Enter password. Enter password. The first field is the username field. Second field is the password field. Okay. Let me try to take input type submit. Input type submit. This is the very important type of the input. Next, no need to give the placeholder for this. This is a kind of button. Only value you need to give. That is something like sign in. Sign in enough. And here, there is one more attribute I'm trying to writing. It's called a required attribute. Required means compulsory username need to take. Compulsory password need to take. That is the very reason. That is the very reason I'm giving a type text, type password, required. So what is the importance of the required? I will show. What is the importance of the required? I will show. But can you see and observe? When I am trying to submit in the form, when I am trying to clicking on the sign in button. So what it is happening? Some basic HTML validation is working. What is the kind of validation? It is asking username first. Without entering the username, it is not going forward. So username something like 3. Now let's try to click on sign in button. Password, it is asking password basically. Whatever the password you can provide. Now finally, you can be able to click on this and you can able to submit the form also. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Now let me go with the one more form. Let me go with the sign up form. Sign up. Okay, this one, create a new file, and this will be sign up.html. Sign up.html. Now let me try to create a form now. H1 sign up form. Okay. Input type text. This is a placeholder. First name. Required. This field is required. Okay. The next one. Type text only, but this time it is last name, not first name. This time it is last name, and this is also required. Finally, input type Tel is the telephone number. Placeholder, enter mobile number. Then finally, input, type email, input type email, and placeholder, enter email ID. Enter email ID. Then finally, I'm trying to giving input type submit, input type submit, and give the value as submit. Okay, let's try to take a form, look feel good, style of the form, width of the form, just give a 50% or 60% of the page. Border for the form is equal to something 5 pixel solid blue. Border radius also I'm trying to apply. Border radius. Okay, only 5 pixel. That's enough. So this is the form now. We try to work with the form. How this is going to be working, let's see. That's fine. Let's launch this. This is a simple sign up form, but form is not feel good. Please take some breaks. Break every time. Number of breaks I'm trying to providing for each and every time. After that time, just give a break. Hey browser, please break the line. We are giving simple instruction from the HTML to the browser. But what is happening? Completely aligned to left. I want to make it center of the page. Take a center tag. Take center tag. After providing center tag, you can see that your form in center. Your form in center of the page. Can you see and observe? This is a simple sign up. Clicking on submit, it will not do. Not moving forward. Okay, let's try to give the first name again. See? Mobile number. Whatever you want, you can just provide that. Email ID, you have to go with the email ID also. Okay, so this is the way of providing the details to the sign up form. This is the way of providing details for the sign up form. Now you can able to go with the sign up. Sign up is done. Is this clear? What we are doing here? This is the sign-in form. This is the sign-up form. The next, one more important form you have to do, that is called registration. How registration form will be? What are the different kind of other fields registration form can contain with? Let me copy this one and give the name as registration form .html. Registration form.html. This time it is something like a registration, course registration, some kind of thing. So this is the form. I want to go for the registration. Okay. There are multiple other attributes also, other type kind of attributes also required. Now I'm taking one more input here before submit. Input type checkbox. Okay. And this could be something like a gender details. Okay. So let me take one more thing. I want to take one more important attribute, one more important tag called field set. Inside field set, the legend is the title for that. Legend, this will be a name details. Okay, for the name details, I need to use these two. For name details, I need to take these two. Now let me take one more field set also. Field set is basically a section of the form. Field set is basically a section of the form. So this will be contact details. This will be contact details. Okay, so for contact details, I'm trying to provide in the two inputs to the contact list. Now, this time I'm trying to providing one more field set. This kind of field set is different. Here, checking about gender. Take a legend here. Checking gender. So gender details. Gender details choose. Gender details choose. Finally, this is a kind of checkbox, right? So let me take this one under the field set. And this time it is male. Male, female, others. Three boxes we will take. Three checkboxes we will take. One is the male, one is the female, one is the others. One is the male, one is the female, one is the others. Three checkboxes. Sorry, it's kind of this is radio, not checkbox. This kind radio. Radio type. Radio button, it's a round button. Radio button, you people know. This is the radio button. This is the checkbox. Radio button should be like this. Checkbox will be check mark like this. Okay, fine. Let me try to take name. Name is the attribute here. Name is equal to gender only. Every time the same name we have to provide. Value is different. This time the first one value is male. For second one the value is female. Third one value is others. Fine, execute it. Okay. Open with the live server. You will see some registration form. This is asking name details, asking contact details, asking gender details also choose. Okay, so I want to select the male, then female will not select. I want to select others, then female and male will not select. Now let's try to, this is required, this one also required. Phone number required, compulsory for the sign up forms. And here this is also required, just give the required. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Now check the output of the program. Check the output of the program. Now click on submit button. It will not directly move. Asking first name. Fill the first name first. Next. Click on submit again. Asking last name. Just provide some last name. Next. Click on submit button. Mobile number asking. Without entering mobile number, it will not forward. Just provide a mobile number. Click on submit again. It will not move forward. It is compulsory taking the email ID. You can just choose the email ID. Now give the gender whatever you want. Then click on submit. Automatically, all the details are going to be submitting to the server. Okay, so later in the JavaScript, when I come to the JavaScript, how to send the details from the HTML form to some JavaScript or JSON data, we will discuss in that particular time, JavaScript time. Now, just now we are discussing about HTML. Try to work out with HTML normal way. I mean, you guys understand about field set and all. What about field set? Anybody? Please ping me in the chat box. What is the field set?